So what's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 8 of our Spurs career modes on the PS4 FIFA 15, and we're going to be kicking off this episode with a home game at White Hart Lane up against Newcastle. So Alan Pardew is no longer their manager in real life, and they haven't currently got a manager. Whether someone like Tim Sherwood is going to go there, you don't know. Also Remy Gaillard, the Frenchman, was also in talks to go there, but they haven't currently got a striker at the moment. A manager at the moment, but hopefully we can get off to a good start in this game. But they do get a good chance, and the first chance game does actually fall to them. Ferreira runs through, has a shot, it hits Sissoko, who I think Lloris was going to save it, but it hits Sissoko before it got to Lloris. Then he has a slim bit to finish. I thought he had missed it because he actually hit the post, but he didn't miss, and he put the ball into the back of the net. And as you see there, Lloris was on the floor. He didn't know much about it, and Musa Sissoko picks up a very, very lucky goal for them. But Christian Eriksen runs straight past Sissoko, pass the ball to Soldado. Soldado does very well, plays the ball to Niang. Niang runs past Cabella, does very well, and he keeps on going. He skips past the challenge, rides the challenge, and slots it into the back of the net, past Tim Krul, the Dutchman, in the Newcastle net, and puts us back on level terms. So we're only behind for 2 minutes, and thankfully we were now back on level terms, and hopefully we can try and get a better run together, because we haven't been playing very well in this game. But Mbai Niang showing his class, as he hasn't really showed any of late, but this time he proved that he should be starting a lot of games. But we do get another good chance. Soldado runs through, tries a shot from outside the box, but Tim Krul matches it with an absolute delightful save as he pushed the ball over the crossbar and out wide from a corner. From the corner, nothing actually come off until the second half. In the 6th minute, Remy Cabella picks up the ball, and what a fantastic finish it was. He beats the Frenchman in the Tottenham net, and unfortunately Remy Cabella picks up his first goal in the game and puts Newcastle 2-1 in front, and Remy Cabella does actually put them in front. But once again, it seemed like every time we went behind, we showed determination to try and do our very best to try and get ourselves back on level terms. And then Mbai Niang uses a little bit of skill, plays the ball to Barkley out wide to Januzaj. It's a nice skill there. He cuts inside past Janmat, and he keeps on going. No one was challenging. He keeps on going, and what a fantastic goal it was from Adnan Januzaj. He has just proven that he can be the next big star at Tottenham, and I'm really hoping his potential can start to grow. If it can, what a fantastic player we would have picked up as well. We picked him up on the cheap because we did actually offer Aaron Lennon plus 4 million for him, and even though he might not be as high a rating, he's younger than Aaron Lennon, and I really do believe he will be a lot better than what Aaron Lennon would have been if we kept him at the club. Obviously his potential is a lot higher, but we have to work with him to try and get his potential up to that high. We didn't have the chance to win the game in the 86th minute. Ross Barkley runs through, he cuts inside, has a shot, and well, he should have put it into the back of the net from there. It's pretty much from the penalty spot, and he unfortunately puts the ball wide of the post. But our next game in this episode was going to be up against Zulte Waregem. I really do not have a clue how to pronounce it, but they are currently sitting bottom of the Europa League, and we're really hoping to try and win this game and pretty much secure promotion into the next part of and get out of the group stage and get into knockout rounds, which is basically our main objective. We actually put out a very strong squad for this one. We had Pogba, Eriksen, Lamela, Harry Kane, Lacazette, Capoue, so it was one of our strongest squads. And the first chance game does actually fall to them. Paulette runs through, plays the ball over the top to their player at the back post, and what a fantastic finish. He gets there just before Vertonghen does and slots the ball into the back of the net. Unfortunately for us, Lloris couldn't keep it out, and they found themselves 1-0 up very early on in the game. Unfortunately, it wasn't the best of defending from us. I think Capoue was a little bit at fault for not closing down their player, but once again they do have another good chance in the 86th minute. Paulette once again runs through, and what a fantastic finish that was. And to be honest, our form is just not good enough. We've drawn 2-2 against Newcastle. We're now going to lose 2-0 against a side that are currently bottom of the Europa League. And if we don't pick up our form, we're not even going to make our way out of the Europa League, let alone qualify for the Champions League next season. So we had it all to do in the Europa League now. As you see there, we did end up losing the game, and it was an awful ratings from nearly everyone that played. And the last game of this episode was going to be away from home at the KC Stadium up against Hull City, and we were hoping to try and get our form back on track. They have a pretty decent squad. The only reason I don't really know why they've actually got Heighton Ben Arthur on the bench when I believe he is one of their best players that they do actually have at the club. Once again, we put out our very strong squad. We didn't want to make any changes from the squad that played against that currently lost against the team in the Europa League because I wanted to try and win this game and get their confidence back up to what it should be. They did have the good chance of the game, Hull City, but thankfully they put the ball wide of the post. They didn't have another good chance, but Lloris pulls out a fantastic save, one of the saves of the season, as he tips that one over the top of the bar from Jelovic's header, and he does very well diving back there and gets enough power on the header to actually tip it over the bar. And Livermore plays the ball through to Jelovic. Jelovic has a shot, but once again, Hugo Lloris makes a fantastic save, and we do then manage to get the ball clear and out of harm's way. And that's pretty much it for the game. We ended up drawing the game 0-0, and that's actually going to be it for this episode. So if you did enjoy it, please make sure to hit the like button down below, as it's going to be very much appreciated. And also make sure you come back to my channel tomorrow morning or tonight, later on tonight, because it will be the Portsmouth live Q&A. Thank you, bye-bye.